Today on Red Strand Real Talk, we are going to answer some of those questions that clients have for us stylists.
So if you're ready to get some answers, make sure to stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Erica, owner of Red Strand Salon.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I am a cosmetology student and an apprentice of Erica. So I'm still fairly new and still learning a lot of the tricks and techniques of a cosmetologist and a stylist. So I was wondering, what are some of the most frequent questions you get asked by your clients when they come in and sit in your chair?
Yeah, so that's really good information. One of the main questions that clients always ask is how often to trim your hair. And, really that's something that is different for each individual. So it kind of depends on how fast your hair type grows, what your home maintenance is, and if you want to be maintaining your hairstyle or whether you want to be growing your hair out. So typically it's somewhere between 5 and 8 weeks is when you want to be trimming your hair to keep those split ends off and keep your hair looking great and maintaining that hairstyle that we do.
Okay. So I know sometimes when I want to grow my hair out, I have that fear of trimming my hair because I think it prolongs the process of growing my hair out. So is that just a myth?
I think that there's a balance with that. You want to trim those split ends off because your hair is growing at the roots, but at the ends, that's where it's going to split, and you're going to want to trim those ends to keep it growing long. So I think that getting regular trims, but I tend to push it out a few extra weeks. So that's where you go more like 8 weeks rather than 6 weeks to trim it. So you're going to get a little more growth, just trim a little bit off. It's going to keep it looking healthy, and you're going to see that length as it grows.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know about you guys, but I am often Googling and searching all the time, things or products that I can use in my hair to help my growth or maintain the health. So as a salon professional, what are some things you would say about using the right products, or if it's even important to have more expensive or high-end products when you for what you use in your hair?
Yeah, so it's really important to have the right, basic shampoo and conditioner. That's kind of your starting point. And it really does make a difference using a good salon quality product. First of all, you're going to get that professional recommendation from a stylist as to what you should use. Then there's also that they're guaranteed. So if that product is not working for you, bring it back, we'll switch it out. Our brands always guarantee their products, so it's a great way to kind of be able to try some different things and find that right one for you. Some people need more moisture, some people need more volumizing, so finding that right one is going to be essential for you for styling your hair looking healthy, especially if you're wanting to grow it out. You want to keep it looking good and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's super important, and I liked that clients can get that professional recommendation from us, and then if it's not working for them, let's switch it out and try something else.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
because that's sometimes what I'm afraid of, is buying something that I'm unfamiliar with and not liking how it works. So it's cool that you offer the opportunity for people to exchange their product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's great. Clients like that, and that's why they buy it from us. Yeah.
So you have bangs,
Mm-hmm.
and I've always wanted to have them, but they just don't work for me.
I love my bangs. It's my thing.
So you're a professional, so you know how to trim your own bangs and touch them up when you have to or need to. So really,
not that I should, though.
So what would you say about people who want to trim their bangs, or even if they don't have bangs and they're like, oh, I'm just gonna follow a tutorial online and just chop my bangs, cut it straight across? What is your take on that, or what do you have to say about that?
Oh, that's such a funny one, because I would say half of my clients trim their own bangs themselves, and they come in and that's the first thing they sit in the chair. Oh, I trimmed my own bangs last week, don't judge me. And I'm like, hey, you're the one that has to wear it, right?
Yeah.
So, if it's not looking that great, I get to be like this great person that gets to fix them and make them look awesome. So, that's win-win for me. But one of the things that I like is I have several clients that they are on like an 8-week haircut schedule, but then they come in at 4 weeks just for their bang trims. So that way, and they book it out ahead of time, so that way they're not tempted to just cut it themselves, and they keep and maintain the bangs looking nicer. I mean, our bangs, they grow, it's not that they grow faster, but we see them faster because they're in our eyes, right?
Yeah.
So unless you're someone that likes to push them off to the side and let them grow out a little bit or whatever, it's nice to be able to come in and just get them trimmed up. It takes, 10 minutes or something. It's a very quick appointment, and then you don't have choppy home cut bangs. So everyone likes a nice, fresh bang trim.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, and I definitely have seen like all these funny tutorials of people like trying to cut in their own bangs the first
Right.
time. I definitely would recommend not doing that.
Yeah.
I even try to not cut my own bangs, even though, yes, I do occasionally cut my own bangs. But
Yeah.
but it's definitely, easier to have someone else do that when, it's right there in your eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in getting answers to some of those real questions that we have about our hair and hair care, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we have that as well.
Also, if you have any questions for us, feel free to let us know. We'd love to answer your questions on future episodes of Red Strand Real Talk. Thanks for joining us today, and we'll see you next time.